reloading, and he knows the fans have his back. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Couldn't find room for the big play. We stopped after a short return. It's coverage here right on top of it. Looking for room. It's Richard. Got enough for the first. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The offense changing the play. Running inside. It's Richard. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking for space. It's Richard. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like, the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagons.
Well, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Henry were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
Making side adjustments here. They'll go right back to it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Going to the run, it's Richard. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to pass. It's Hoover. He's got it on the move. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
There's so many offensive coordinators script those first 10 to 15 plays. Well, his has been gold. Great first drive, moving the ball down the field, now set up to punch it in. A first and goal situation. Opening drive masterpiece.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. He'll bring it out. It's Berry. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that to the end zone, making a huge play.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Looking for blockers. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room, and couldn't find much on that return. This drive will open from the 15. Takes the handoff. It's Richard. Knocked down and for 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Got a man. It's Bond. There he goes. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. The Hoosiers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. First play of the period, first down here. Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got the quick pass. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Run in the red zone. It's Richard. Headed to the end zone. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Throws it deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we're planning to see a few more throughout this game.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Makes the grab, it's Durham. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush the...
Upstairs, he's got it. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Tigers in the hurry up.
And, David, I know there's a part of you that wonders what if had you played tight end. You and I have been out in the field pregame before. We've been spinning it around with your athleticism. I know you wonder.
Snags it, and there's running room. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw again. Rush is on him. He's got it on the run. Quick step and go. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Man, that D tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and was able to get that tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Escapes the pressure to his right. Looking for the score. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The play action fake. Here's a heat. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the short 3 here and try to get the touchdown. And this is a pretty big gamble. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Using the quick game. Outstanding tackle to keep him from getting the 1st down, and they'll get it back.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
On the run, it's Richard. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Under fire. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Quickly complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. The Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, they're trying to hit the tight end on a corner throw downfield. Nice job defensively running with the big fella and knocking it away.
To throw, it's Hoover. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Tries to get it on the ground. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Middle of the end zone, he's got it.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on fourth down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
Coming out with it, it's Richard. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the number 9 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Nittany Lions with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. LSU right back to the line.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line to pick up of 1.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking downfield, it's Levin. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Back to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Looking for space, it's Richard. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the third quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Hoosiers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Bond. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Gonna look downfield again. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Looking to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Heaves it on the run. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. LSU quick to the line.
And I absolutely love that play call, man. You got good field position right now. Take advantage of it. They're aggressive on the first play. Make a big play. This offense now set up in perfect position to get some points to capitalize on their great field position.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. In the red area, it's Durham. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. On the move from inside is 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Offense at an empty set. quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Caught behind the line, it's Richard. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the...
Lets it fly. Makes a catch at the 15. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And now let's take a look at the stats and what has been a nip and tuck affair. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to throw again. Now improvising. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Fitted in the window for the score. The Hoosiers right back at him. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Obvious thinking here. Get the two-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. They'll send the back in motion. Floats it out in space. He's going to be stopped short as they come up empty on the two-point try. They were hoping to get this game to within a field goal, but the lead stays at 5. He'll bring it out. It's Barry. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Back to throw, it's Levin. Stands in and takes the hit. A full dive to haul that one in. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Now from inside the red zone. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Quick completion on the out. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. LSU right back to the line. Snap from the gun on third down. He wants it all. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. There are catches there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And hang on, they are leaving the offense out there. And look, I understand it doesn't add a possession to the lead with the field goal, but I don't know, it doesn't hurt to tack on some points at this juncture of the game. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Gonna run it. It's Richard. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He might want another play. To the air, it's Hoover. Makes the grab, it's Bond. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. On target over the middle. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Good, solid tackle.
And this offense has got to get somewhere. Man, that's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Wrapped it inside the 10. Touchdown, Indiana! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Up by one, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. To the air, it's Hoover. Escapes the pressure going right. Into the end zone, the two-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. Fielded in the end zone, it's Berry. Drills him with the stiff arm. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Man, that clock is ticking, so we've got to make sure. I understand if I don't get the first down, I got to get out of bounds. I think he should have got out of bounds to stop this clock. This offense, they got to hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage, and start running some plays.
Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got his man. LSU will get a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Dropping back, it's Levin. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it on the left. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Tigers are back on top.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. And in that kind of situation, that far away from the end zone, there was only one guy on this offense that was going to get the football. He's able to take his entire team, put them on his shoulders. With only seconds to go, they've taken the lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Richard. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Hands it off. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.